Hey everybody, it's Dr. Khadisha, your board certified emergency medicine physician and author of the best-selling book Help Us Help You in the Emergency Room. And lately, I'm also the creator of the Mobile MD Kit and the Mini Mobile MD Kit, which has things made expressly for these times. Check it out on my website at drkhadishamd.com. Thanks so much, Dr. Dietrich. Dr. Dietrich, you're so good at coming in on the live streams. Hey, Demetria Dixon, comedian Demetria Dixon is here also. Thanks so much, you guys, for coming in. So, you know, there's been a hot debate about these masks, whether or not we really need them. Can you reuse disposable masks? And I'm seeing tons of people walking around with the masks only covering their mouth but leaving their noses completely exposed. So I want to go over mask myths and facts, okay? So please share, hit like, hit share. Please share this to your friends. Do the instant messenger thing. Hey Patrick, thanks so much for coming in. Thanks for always coming in and checking out lives and things like that. We are talking about mask myths and facts. Okay, guys? So, yeah, definitely, comment, ask some questions. Hopefully I can answer them all. And worst case scenario, I have to get on my laptop and look some things up, but the research that I did today came from the Lancet, the Cleveland Clinic, and my alma mater, the University of Maryland Medical Center up in Baltimore. So why don't we get started? First, I'll just ask how you guys are doing. Thanks so much, folks, for coming in. I see like 11 people. Pardon the noise. We want to talk about mask myths and facts, and I'm giving you an opportunity to get some masks of your own. For me, I've gone through a very long, hard process to make masks available for folks. So why don't we get started? Okay, so one myth: cloth masks can't protect you. That's a myth. Okay, the fact is that cloth masks are effective. They create a barrier between your mouth and nose and the things around you. So it makes it more difficult for coronavirus droplets to, come through the mask from you to others. But it also, if other people around you are wearing the mask, you are being protected also. And at the very least, any kind of mask will protect your mouth and nose should you touch the, the mouth or nose area with your hands, especially with infected hands. So that's myth number one. Cloth masks do work. Any kind of covering is effective. So don't feel like you are vulnerable just because you may not have a certain kind of mask. Now, cloth masks are more effective if you can increase the number of layers. So if you have 2 or 3 layers of the fabric, that is so much better. And actually, some of the more effective fabrics are cotton with flannel or cotton with chiffon. So that combination of fabrics is particularly effective and protective. Okay, so let's go through some other notes here. So let's see here. So, and again, also you got to wear it, you have to wear it correctly. So make sure that the mask fits snugly across both sides of your face, because you can find online videos of research being done of people coughing and sneezing, and you can see the respiratory droplets flying out of the sides of a mask that is that's gaping on the side. So you want to make sure that your mask is snug against the face, and that's to protect others from your coughs and sneezes, but it's also to protect you from respiratory droplets that might be in the air around you. So make sure that the mask is snugly around the face and that your nose is covered also. I'm seeing too many people walking around with masks, people who are fortunate enough to have masks, but their noses are exposed. Okay, so another myth, you don't need to wear a mask outside. Fact, at this time, being outside is generally considered safer than being inside. When taking a stroll or participating in outdoor activities by yourself or with someone you live with, a mask might not be required. Hey, Dr. Carol, thanks for coming in. Thank you so much. So yeah, if you're outside alone and with someone that you already live with, then a mask might not be required. However, when you are around any kind of strangers, and it doesn't matter how good they look, you gotta wear a mask, because one of the facts is that at least 40 to 45% of cases spread are due to asymptomatic carriers, and that's at least, because I've seen facts or research saying that it's an even higher percentage of asymptomatic carriers that are causing the spread, that are causing the rise in cases of corona. So, hey, Jean, thanks for coming in. Jean. I think all the way from Atlantic City. So another myth. If everyone wears a mask, we don't need to social distance. Is that true? That is not true. You still need to social distance because you don't want to count on how another person is wearing their mask for your own safety. Do you really want to count on how someone else is wearing their mask, a stranger, for your own safety? So that is another reason why the masks is great. The masks are great, but it's not enough. You still need to be at least 6 feet away from strangers. No matter how good they look, you need to be 6 feet away from people and have your mask on, fitting snugly along the sides of the face, and making sure that your nose is covered also. And I'll just try to, hey, Dr. Charlotte, thanks for coming in. Thanks so much. And everybody, please hit share, because I know that these mask debates are going on across the country, and people are literally getting into fights about masks. Okay, so let's see. Another myth is that, let's see, and we'd already talked about this, if a mask covers your mouth, you're good. Not true. That's false. If your mask covers your mouth, your nose is still exposed. You can still inhale respiratory droplets from other people, and there's still other viruses going around. It's not just the coronavirus. There's all kinds of things. The flu, it's still sprinkles of the flu going around, and then adenovirus, rhinovirus, other kinds of viruses that we can get to get those summer colds. Remember that term, summer colds? Nobody talks about that anymore, but those can be viral infections that you can get all year around. So make sure that mask fits over the bridge of your nose so that you are not vulnerable to inhaling or expelling viral particles when you breathe, cough, or sneeze. And you also, when your nose is exposed over the mask, you're vulnerable to contamination from the outside of the mask. So if you are reusing surgical masks or any kind of reusable mask, you can still inhale, viral particles or droplets or something like that are on the outside of the mask by having your nose just sitting out on top of the mask. So you're exposing yourself to a double whammy by having your nose sitting on top of the mask. Please please tell people to stop. Hey, Dr. Tanya, thank you so much. That's right, Dr. Dietrich, at least 6 feet away, at least 6 feet. And if you're out exercising and you're around other people, I know here in Houston, a lot of people are still, cycling, running, skating, walking, all that kind of thing. There's a thing called slipstream, and it is the spray of respiratory droplets that fan out behind someone who is running, skating, cycling, and it can extend as far back as 12 feet. So if someone is about 12 feet especially directly behind the person that's doing that, they are exposed to that person's respiratory droplets. So another reason why you need to wear a mask, or if you wear a mask, make sure that it's snugly over the bridge of the nose. And when you feel the mask, I've had to tell a few people, when you have a surgical mask, feel for the firm part that's on the that's on one side or the other. You'll know that there's a soft side and there's a firm side. The firm side is meant to mold to the shape of the bridge of your nose and kind of over the cheek area. The hard part goes up here and is supposed to mold to the shape of your nasal bridge and your face. And the soft part just gently cups under the chin. So make sure you're wearing the mask right that way also. That's right, Dr. Tanya. I prefer 10 feet also. So if we wear a mask, we still have to social distance. That's one. You still have, if you're wearing a mask, you need it over your nose and your mouth. That's 2. Any kind of cloth covering, as far as what the mask is made out of, that's better than nothing. Okay, so that's fact number 3. And under that one, under fact number 3, if you can layer it, put at least 2 or 3 layers of the cloth together, then it's even better. So if you have on a cloth mask, you can get those cute little neck type things to reinforce it. So you can pull it up over your face. I actually should have had some of those available. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna go get that one. So Dr. Tanya says I have a tape measure for the slow people, right? To tell people exactly what 6 feet is and what 10 feet is. So let me go get this thing for you. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the cute name is for this, but all right, so here's the regular surgical mask, and these are in my mobile mini kit, the mini mobile MD kit, and it's also in the full-size mobile MD kit. I've got masks in there also. So you'll see that here's one side that's kind of floppy, and then here's the firm side, right? And it's supposed to mold to the bridge of your nose and the top of your face. And then the soft part goes under your chin, and make sure the blue side is on the outside. I didn't know that there were so many ways wrong to wear to wear this mask. But some people are wearing the white side on the outside. No, you wear the blue side on the outside. People are wearing the hard part down here. Now you wear the hard part up here so you can mold it to your face. And I'm seeing people wearing a mask like this. And you're defeating the purpose. You're defeating the purpose. Okay, so this is a cloth mask, right? A cloth one, and you're feeling vulnerable or whatever. You can put your cloth mask on and then put one of these things. You can get it on Amazon. and put it over your face like this. So I've seen some people, you know, maybe just wearing this. I would recommend wearing something underneath it, maybe like a homemade mask underneath it, so you can get more protection, and it's very snug. So okay, so you know, you've got your we've gone over how to wear the surgical mask. We've talked about wearing the cloth mask. You can, you know, anything's better than nothing. This is one of the masks that I provide, actually, and it has a this valve here. I really like these because it makes it more comfortable to use, because it's less resistant to breathing out. It's less resistant to exhalation. Okay, so with this one, and this mask also that I provided also has like a firm wire part also that you can use to mold to the bridge of your nose. So, and it also has like a chin panel underneath, so you can put it over here and it covers under the chin also, and then you've got your exhalation valve. And for, you know, based on the size of head that you have, you also have these adjustable things here, so you can make it as tight or as loose as you need to based on the size of your head. Okay, guys, so please hit like, hit share. I'm trying to give you guys as much relevant knowledge about these masks. We're talking about the myths and facts, so that people around you aren't putting you at risk by increasing the probability of transmission by possibly being an asymptomatic carrier while you're still being good wearing a mask. You want people to be safe, and you want people to be safe around you. So face shields, I would reserve those for the healthcare workers. Yeah, they're easy, but yeah, the general public should not, at this point, not be trying to procure the face shields. Now, I know people who go on, who travel a lot. Those folks have been, I know firms have been told to get the safety glasses, and you know, and wear a mask, carry your sanitizer also, which I have in my kit. Okay, so that mini kit, check out that mini kit. You can go to my website and hit the shop tab and check out the mini kit. It's got these, it's got sanitizer, it even has like forehead thermometer strips in here so that you can check your temperature should you feel one coming on, so that you know almost, quickly that you might be coming down with something. So another myth here, another myth. Okay. So we already talked about how wearing a mask protects you as well as others. It's not that you're just protecting others. You are also protecting yourself by wearing any kind of mask. Thank you, Dr. Tanya. Thanks, Dr. Dietrich. Thank you. So, all right, so you are protecting yourself. You can wear any kind of mask. And yeah, I like these ones with the exhalation valve, so it's easier for you to breathe in and out. I know what it's like to be uncomfortable with these masks because, working in the ER, we get tired of those. So another thing, like I was saying, asymptomatic people at least account for 40 to 45% of COVID-19 infections. At least they account for that much at least. So people who don't have symptoms, they need to wear masks also. Don't think that you're safe and that other people are safe around you by not wearing a mask. And I know, just because you feel good. And I think a lot of young people have that in their minds, that if they feel good, then they are good and people around them are good, and that's not necessarily true. Another myth, and a lot of these, some of the most hardcore people talk about how the carbon dioxide buildup makes it so that masks aren't entirely safe to wear, and that's not true either. If you wear a mask and you wear it properly, you cannot accumulate enough carbon dioxide behind that mask to be unsafe to you. That's not true. Okay, so if you're wearing the mask properly, you're not gonna accumulate so much carbon dioxide that it's a health hazard. Okay, so and just know, like, we healthcare professionals, we've been wearing these things for decades with no problem. We've not had any issues. So that's untrue, and multiple scientific sources have stated, they have put in writing that the accumulation of carbon dioxide behind a mask is not that's not an issue. And you're only wearing these for, like, maybe tops a couple hours at a time, and that's tops. So there's no way that you're gonna accumulate that level of carbon dioxide that it's going to be an issue. Now, people who have breathing problems, and children under the age of two, 6-year-olds can wear them. Okay, 5-year-olds can wear them. You put masks on them at Halloween, right? They can wear a face mask. So people under 2 who can't remove the mask without assistance shouldn't wear a mask. So we're not trying to say that everybody needs to wear a mask. Okay, so you're gonna feel the carbon dioxide, you're gonna smell your breath, and if your breath is bad, that's on you. That's on you. And that might be a hygiene thing instead of definitely not a carbon dioxide type thing. Okay, properly fitted masks allow adequate airflow while still covering your nose and mouth, so the accumulation of carbon dioxide to any significant level is impossible. Okay, so just to kind of do like a little recap here, guys, thank you so much for hanging out in here with me. For those who don't know me, I'm Dr. Khadisha. I'm a board certified emergency medicine physician, been a doctor for 20 years, wrote the best-selling book, Help Us Help You in the Emergency Room. It answers all those questions, concerns, and misconceptions and reasons why people hate the emergency room. I answer it here in this book. But anyway, how to wear a mask. So make sure that the mask covers your nose and mouth, that it fits snugly but comfortably against the sides of the face, and it should be secured with the ties or ear loops. With a surgical mask, this is better than like a single layer of cotton. But imagine this was like just a regular basic 1-layer mask of fabric. You can get one of these things like on Amazon, or maybe you can make one from something at home, and you can put these over top, and that increases the effectiveness because everything is sealed off. Okay? And so reusable masks. Let's talk about reusable masks. So these are reusable because you can put them in the washing machine. I actually put this in the washing machine today. And some sources will say to wear them, wash them in hot water. Other sources don't really specify hot water, but it's just know that you can wash these things with your regular clothing. Just wash them as you normally do. And the process of laundering, washing and drying should eliminate virus on the outside of it. Okay, and to make these more effective, these have slits in it for filters. Okay, so you can slide these filters through here to make them even more protective. So you have a filter and an exhalation valve, and these are still safe. So you can wear, Dr. Tanya, that's a great question. How many times can you wear a surgical mask? You can wear a surgical mask. So some sources say you can wear these for a total of about 3 to 4 hours, cumulatively. or you can, other sources say you can use them until they are visibly soiled or until the loops are no longer, able to secure the mask snugly to your face. So, well, we got 22 people in here. Thank you so much for coming. Do say something in the comments, or at least say hello. Let me know that you're here, what city you're in. Let me know where you're from, and do hit share. Everyone who's here, do hit share, please, because I want to squash the misfacts once and for all. Now, I know people have said things about putting sanitizer and things like this on the mask, but with that, there's the risk of inhaling that stuff, and you don't want to be inhaling those types of fumes, having them so close to your nose and mouth for a prolonged period. So you might have to just get more masks or get a reusable mask. And I think I have the link on my page, and you can get these, or you can get these individually. And I've got these in like black, red, purple, camo, blue, colors that any color, somebody should like one of these colors. And these come with the mini mobile kit that I have. It has sanitizer gloves, thermometer strips, in addition to the masks. And I even have, I know some people hate how the loops might irritate the ears. Some people might have small ears or something like that, or they just hate it. And I actually have provided some ear savers that you can attach the loops to, and it'll hold the loops behind, these loops behind your head, and so you don't have to have that irritation behind your ear. So yeah, really trying to get the message out about these masks, and I even went through the trouble and expense of getting a number of them so that I can send these out to you. Do hit the link. So let's see. So let's recap on some of these myths. If you have some other questions, definitely. So Dr. Dietrich says, I see adults wearing the masks and not their children. Thank you. Again, children, only children who are unable to remove the mask without assistance are not supposed to wear the mask. So children who are 2 and under should not wear a mask. But children who are 4, 5, 6, definitely above that, they can wear a mask. If you can put a Halloween mask on these kids and have them go trick-or-treating for hours at a time, they can wear one of these. They can wear one of these. This is no more obtrusive than the Darth Vader mask or the Barbie mask or the Tickle Me Elmo mask. These are definitely less restrictive than those. Okay, so again, that myth that cloth masks don't protect you, cloth masks do protect you. Yes, they protect others. I know we've heard that. They protect others from your respiratory droplets, but at the very least, they protect you from touching your mouth or nose with your bare hands that may be contaminated. Also, if 2 people are wearing any kind of mask, the probability of transmission is low. Do see the mask wear diagram that I've put on my Facebook page that shows the probability of transmission given whether an asymptomatic carrier is wearing a mask or not wearing a mask, and a well person, a non-infected person, is not wearing a mask. So if both of them are wearing a mask, the probability of transmission is very low. It's like 1.3%. Okay. Hi, Mary Lou. Thanks so much for joining, and please share this information. Thank you so much. So, if the asymptomatic carrier is not wearing a mask, but the non-infected person is wearing a mask, there is a pretty moderate probability of transmission. So if the well person is wearing a mask, but the asymptomatic carrier is not wearing a mask, and they're talking and all that around them, that person is kind of vulnerable. They just are. If they're wearing the average mask that we wear in public, they are. Now, if neither person has on a mask, then they say that it's a high probability of transmission. I've seen some sources venture to say 75% probability of transmission if the well person is not wearing a mask and if the asymptomatic carrier is not wearing a mask. Okay, and so if you want me to address any other myths or things like that, please put it in the comments. Please share. Let me know how you feel about this information. Atlanta went back on lockdown. They went back down to phase 1. The mayor has contracted the coronavirus. Her husband has it. One of her children has it. And later she rolled Atlanta back to phase 1. We're expecting in Houston, Texas, that we may go back on lockdown, and I know it's going to tick some people off, but until we get this mask thing down, plus social distancing, because that's another myth. Just because you wear a mask, that doesn't mean that you can go back to normal. No, you are still at risk. We're still at risk even while wearing the mask. So it's masks plus social distancing plus washing your hands with soap and water and using a hand sanitizer if soap and water is not available. All those things are needed in order for us to get past this. We're almost halfway through July. Do you guys want to screw up Christmas? Do you want to screw up Thanksgiving? Not doing this stuff? All right, because the summer's already sad. It's sad. They canceled the New York Marathon. I did hear that people are trying to crowd into Disney World because they reopened. But, those people are taking a risk. Oh, yeah, and then there's, I'm hearing about the COVID parties. They're trying to copy the chickenpox parties from back in the day where, you would... put a bunch of kids or whatever, in the same house overnight so they could just catch that virus and get over it. I'm hearing that there are COVID parties going around, and it's crazy. So at the COVID parties, everybody chips in like $20-$25, right, into a pot. They're all invited by the person who is COVID positive at the time, and then the next person who tests positive, they get that pot of money. And, I understand thinking that you could, you just want to get it and get it over with, but the symptoms that even the young people are telling me about, because I have to call people. Part of my job in the ER is to call people who've been COVID tested, and tell them if they are positive or negative. So I've spoken to multiple positive people, even young people of all ages, 21, 19, on up to, the 50s and all of that. And they will say the fatigue is ridiculous. They are so very weak. Or it hurts so much to take a deep breath. Or, I'm hearing these people on the phone with me, and, they start to say a sentence and they break out into a fit of coughing. And, they say it's been like this for 2 or 3 days. It's like, you're missing work, you're missing quality of life, and there are said to be permanent effects from having the infection. So, yeah, you might, there may be a high survival rate. Please don't hang your hat on that and feel secure about that, because it can have some permanent effects. And it's like crazy stuff that you're hearing, any time of day. Young people can have strokes with the coronavirus. The children are getting like the blue, can possibly get the blue fingers and feet. Young people can get the strokes. One recruiter was telling me, because she works with the COVID rapid response teams, She was saying that there's a possibility that, you know, some brain damage has been connected to some cases. This thing could do just about anything. And, you know, I know we've left out the word novel, but it is novel. That means we don't know what, you know, the immunity is going to be. Just because you have it, that's great, you made it. I know The Rock is doing commercials asking people to donate plasma to, you know, to help us, you know, understand it more and understand our immunity to it once infected for the first time. But why take the chance of getting it? Okay, so Lisa says, Patrick says, do any of these masks protect against viral particles? Yes, they form a barrier. They form a barrier to the viral particles. So that's why when you wear a mask and the other person wears a mask, the probability of transmission is low, because if both of you are wearing the masks, then your respiratory droplets are contained, so you're protecting them, and then they are protecting you because their respiratory droplets are contained. And these do form a barrier, you know, also to protect you somewhat from things outside of the mask. So don't just think, oh, if I'm wearing the mask, it's only protecting other people, not me. These are protecting you also. So these are protective against viral particles. These are protective of viral particles. This is protective of a virus, viral particles. And if you wear, you know, if you put this on, and make sure you put it on right. So when you got the nice reusable mask with the exhalation valve, like the ones that I have for you, make sure that the chin panel is underneath. It's great. And put this on top, and it's even more protection. So great answer, Patrick. Thank you so much. Thanks, Monica Tapadio. Thank you. So I still see there's like 25, 26 people here. So yeah, thank you so much for coming in. Please share this with your family, your friends, your co-workers, because we need the ignorance to stop. Don't you want to have Christmas? Don't you want to have Thanksgiving this year? Let's get control of this. And we can only do it together. You know, people are talking, they're about to set up tents here in Houston like it's New York City. Please, guys, please take this seriously so that, you know, things don't get out of control here. And I forgot to mention too, so when I worked last, now I work in a standalone ER, so we're not connected to a hospital. So we have to transfer people to the full hospitals if they are sick. So how do you get the kit? Thanks a lot, Dr. Dietrich. So go to my website. It's the same as my Facebook page, drkhadishamd.com, www.drkhadishamd.com, and click on the shop tab, and you'll be able to see all the colors of masks that I have. You can see, you'll see this kit, and you'll see the mini kit that I have that you can put in your pocket or your purse. You can see those things, and it's like I hate to step away. I hate to step away again, but since there's like over 20 people in here, I'll be right back. Okay, so I know people have different tastes, so I've got the cute clear kit with the white and purple. You know, the ladies might like this because it's nice and clear, and It has the Hey Victoria. So it has the forehead thermometer strips that you can use. It's got the surgical mask. It's got hand sanitizer. So you got a couple masks. You got a couple pair of gloves. And then underneath you have the like another forehead thermometer strip. So it's really cute and compact, and you know, if you use everything, you can at least hold the reusable masks. You can hold the reusable mask inside of it. So say you use all this stuff up, your sanitizer, your forehead thermometer strips, you use all that stuff up. If you have your reusable mask, then you can still have it in a nice clean container to keep in your purse, so that you're not hanging it off the rear view mirror, or you're not putting it in the passenger seat where your boyfriend's butt goes. You can have it in a nice clean case. Okay, so some people like to say this is the girls one, but it's whatever. And then here's the men's version, or you know, just the black compact one. I don't need to make these gender specific. So but yeah, it's more like a utility type thing. So you know, for folks who like work construction, things like that, it's really sturdy. So it's got 3 tabs on it. It's got loop hooks on it, so you can, you know, put like a little chain or like your little wallet thing if it can fit in there. So it's got 4 flaps, so you can put most of those things in here also. And you see this one, it's a little more compact. You know, this one is cute, it fits in the purse. This one is compact, and you know, it's got that utility look to it. So like, you know, the construction workers might want to have these, and the ladies with the nice handbags might want to have these. And again, you can fit your mask. You can take these things out. So you can put your sanitizer in here. You can put your forehead thermometer strip in. This is kind of what it'll look like. It'll be a little bit more compact here. And I do have the ear savers. So ear savers will be included also. So yeah, the men's case, or this black case might look like that. This will be included extra. You know, you can put this, you know, put the extra one in your glove compartment. But yes, definitely with these mask mandates coming on, please get these. Please get these. You don't know what it's like to, you know, be wearing a mask, and then you're around people who aren't wearing a mask and still know that you have you know, a moderate probability of still catching the coronavirus because the people around you don't have a mask. You know, or, you know, if you want to wear your gloves, I don't poo-poo on I wear gloves sometimes. So yeah, please, I just want people to be, so yeah, you can go to, is that Arceli? Hi Arcelia. So you can go to my website at www.drkhadishamd. It's just like my Facebook page. The spelling is just the same. It's all one word, drkhadishamd.com. You can go to my website and click on the shop tab, and you'll see all these things. You'll see all these things. So the kids will have the surgical mask, the blue surgical mask, and then you'll see that the reusable masks are there also for purchase, and they come in black, red, blue, purple, and camo. And I also include 4 filters because the company advised that you can wear the P25 filters. You can wear them for a week. So 1 filter a week, you'll get 4 filters, and that'll be a month's worth of filters. included with the mask. So, hey, Demetria, thanks so much. Thank you. Oh, thanks for starting the watch party, Demetria. Yeah, I miss seeing you on stage. Hopefully one day we'll get back to that where I can see you on stage again. But that means that we all have to mask up and do right by each other. So guys, please, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you. Know that you don't have to worry about carbon dioxide buildup. And if you feel hot or uncomfortable, just get 10, 12 feet away from everybody, people that you don't know, and take it off. Take a breath. I do it too. I don't like wearing these things continuously, but let's see. So the mask that I personally like the best, I would say I like to cheat. That's a good question, Dr. Dietrich. So I'll wear the surgical mask, especially if I'm wearing makeup. I'll wear the surgical mask and then put this on top. I don't know, just for more protection, I might do that. And since I have the exhalation valve, it's easier to wear than the ones that don't have it. Now, if you have one that doesn't have it, then fine. But yeah, I like to double them up. Or if you don't want to do that, these are cute. I love the colors on this one. I wish I was selling this, but I got it on Amazon. So you can do this, and that covers up everything. So yeah, I like this also. So you can, double up the layers of cloth, because if you are wearing a cloth mask, then it's good to have, like 3 layers of cloth. And again, the more effective fabrics are considered to be cotton, chiffon, and flannel. So the combination of cotton and chiffon and cotton and flannel. So yeah, thank you so much for asking that question. And guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely check out my Instagram page. I post like little bits of news and aspirations, and now I'm like writing mini blogs with the aspirations to say what they mean to me and go deeper in with the aspirations. There might be aspirations, affirmations, and sometimes I'll do like a little video. Yes, thank you, Dr. Dietrich. So cotton and chiffon or cotton and flannel if you are making your own mask, and you might want to get some of those pipe cleaner things to put around the top. If you're making your own mask, get some of those pipe cleaners so that you can put it around the top so that it can mold to the top of the bridge of your nose. But yeah, I definitely like this. This is the one that I wear day to day. And now that the purple ones and the camo ones have come in, then I like wearing them a little bit more because I have a variety. So you can red, blue, black, purple, and camouflage. So I definitely like these. But yeah, when I just want to go light, I wear these. And then and then social distance. Do not feel like this is all you need. I'll be honest with you, this is not all you need. These masks, if you get them from me, that's not all you need. You still need to do social distancing and washing your hands with the sanitizer. I can't believe there's 23 people in here. So yeah, definitely hit me up in the comments. We can discuss further. Go to my Instagram page. That's Dr_Khadisha_MD, and check out, I think you can check out my shop here on my Facebook page also. Yeah, I do have a shop on my Facebook page as well, so that you can get your kits with your mask, your sanitizer, gloves, forehead thermometer strips, and I even have the ear savers in case the loops get loose, or you just want to free up your ears, but really you only wear these until they are visibly soiled. And sources do say that these are effective mainly for about 3 to 4 hours at a time. Okay, guys? So please be safe. Please mask up. Please get your mobile MD kit, your little mini mobile MD kit. So the guys might like these more, or just people do construction workers or whatever like that. You can put these in your toolbox. Or the ladies who like the cute, clear, purple ones, you do have a choice. You do have a choice, and I'll get these out to you as soon as possible. If you order tonight, I can make sure that they ship out to you tomorrow. Okay, so again, I'm Dr. Khadisha. I'm your board-certified emergency medicine physician. It's been 20 years. It's my 20-year anniversary. I wrote the book, Help Us Help You, in the emergency room to better understand and prepare for an ER visit so that you're less frustrated and you can get in and out a little bit quicker. I know with the COVID cases in the hospital, you want to get in and out as quick as possible. So this book will help you. The mobile MD kit will also help because it helps you greatly stabilize or completely treat various injuries, cuts, burns, sprains, eye foreign bodies, things like that. And it also has a little first aid manual in there also that could also help keep you out of the hospital, because I know that you don't want to be in there if you don't have to because of this COVID stuff. So how much are what? Let's see. Yeah, just go to my page, because I don't know, I forgot if the sale is ongoing or not. So yeah, just go to my website, and the price might be a little bit lower if you go to my website. So definitely check these out. If you like this one, get this for that person in your life that likes this, and if you like this, get this for the person in your life who might like this one. This one personally is my favorite. It's a little more spacious and it's cute. So thank you so much. Yeah, definitely go to my Instagram page, and thank you guys so much. I really enjoyed having you guys on here. I wasn't sure if I should go do this, but with the cases going up and masks being needed more than ever, I thought I should do this for you now, and you guys really came out. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Dr. Khadisha. You guys be safe, and check out the other live streams and stuff like that, and I will talk to you soon. Oh, and tell me other topics that you want me to talk about, other medical topics, because it's not all about COVID. The other stuff is still going on. So yeah, do tell me in the comments, other things that you might want me to discuss. So thanks so much. Bye.